This is my first face reveal and Q&A. So I thought, hey, why not try it? Anyway, I think we'll go ahead and just jump on into the questions. So the first question I got is, where am I from? And I'm from the United States. I've been born and raised here for my entire life. So yeah, that's pretty much how it is. I haven't left the United States before, so that's something I really want to do. But yeah. Another one is, am I a boy or girl? I'm a girl, as you can see. I like being a girl. It's fun. And how old am I? So I'm 16 years old. I have been since July, because my birthday is July 15th. Yeah. Next one is, do I have siblings? I have 3 younger siblings. There's actually quite a age gap between me and my other siblings, so I'm definitely the older one out of all of them. They're all pretty close in age. I don't know, I like it. It's nice, you know, so yeah. Anyway, next question is my ultimate bias. Now this one, when I got it, I had to think about it for quite a bit, because there are so many different groups that I like. It's definitely harder to come up with an ultimate bias, but at the back of my mind, I already knew who it was the entire time. And so my ultimate bias is Park Ji-hoon from Treasure. He will always be my ultimate bias. I don't know why he is, but he just is. Like, you can't really control who your ultimate bias is. It just is that person for you. Next one is my favorite song. My favorite song is 2 - 1 by 17. It's a bonus track that they have on their album, and it recently came out a couple weeks ago, but ever since it came out, I've been obsessed with it, and I've been listening to it multiple times a day. And if you haven't listened to it, I definitely recommend you listening to it. It's just such an amazing song. My favorite band, my channel is based off of Untitled and Treasure, and not a lot of channels do that. They normally stick to one K-pop group, but I thought I'd kind of spice it up a little bit, just because I like Treasure and Untitled the same, if that makes sense. Like, I can't choose which one I like more between the two. It's just, I like them both. And so I just kind of made a YouTube channel based off of the two of them. It's just kind of what happened. Favorite solo artist? So right now, my favorite K-pop solo artist would probably have to be Jessie, just because I love the spunk and sass she always has. And she's really funny. I just find her hilarious when I'm watching like interviews with her and all that. She's definitely my favorite, and she's so talented. My bias or bias wrecker from Treasure is the next one. And of course my bias from Treasure is Ji-hoon. It's super hard, you know, to have a bias that's not him in that group. But my bias wrecker is probably gonna have to be Yoshi. I like how artistic he is, and when he's rapping, he's just like, it's different, I guess. So I definitely really like him too. Yeah, he's really cool. And I might as well mention my favorite bias from Untitled and my bias wrecker in Untitled. So my bias in Untitled is Heesung, and that's because I got into Untitled during Island, and I actually saw a article about this reality show going on, or not going on, that was about to go on, called Island, and I got interested in it. And so I kind of had my eye on Heesung ever since before the show started. And so once I saw him grow throughout the show, then he just slowly became my favorite, and he has been since then. So yeah, it was just kind of natural, I guess. And my bias wrecker from Untitled is probably gonna have to be Jake. He's super flirty, That's just his personality, and him being so flirty is actually pretty funny to me. I find it super entertaining how he tries to be as flirty as he possibly can. How did I get into Treasure? Okay, so I got into Treasure from T-Box. If you don't know, that's Treasure Box, which is the competition show that formed Treasure. And I didn't know about the show at first, so I was a little bit too late to watch the first episode or to kind of get myself prepared for the show. I just kind of stumbled upon the second episode on YouTube, and then I was like, oh, this looks interesting. And so I started watching it and waiting, for the new episodes to come out and stuff like that. Next question is how I got into K-pop. Now, to be honest, I actually stumbled upon K-pop by accident. What had happened was, at the time, I was super into writing stories, and so I would go on my computer and just write stories. I would like to listen to music when I'm writing my stories because I felt like that gave me inspiration quicker than when I wouldn't, listen to music. So that's what I did. And I was on this YouTube channel who did these lyric videos, and so I would go to their playlists, and there would be just a huge playlist full of songs. And so there was this one song that really, really stuck to me, and it was completely in English, so I didn't know it was K-pop. I was like, who sings this? And so, because I was stupid and didn't look at who sung it, and so I looked it up, and I found out it was this K-pop group called Monsta X. Now, this was the very first K-pop group I ever got into. It was the first time I'd ever gotten into a K-pop group, and so Monsta X was a completely different world, and the first thing I thought was, wow, these dudes are handsome. And so and they're talented, so I just it was just kind of just happened. And so after I got into Monsta X and I got to know everyone and everything and listen to more of their music, I decided to, hey, let's look for more groups. And so the next group I got into was 17, and at the time, I liked 17, but there was just so many members in the group, I thought it was impossible to know all the members and figure out who's who, if that makes sense. So I never really, tried to get to know the members, and I just listened to the music. And even now, I haven't really taken the time to get to know all the members, which I find pretty sad because it's super hard for me. For some odd reason, I'm not quite sure why it's so hard, but that group's a little bit harder to get into. Then after a little bit, at first, I kind of got tired of Monsta X, and that's when I decided to look for different groups to see if there were any that I liked better. And so that's when I found 17, and I found BTS, and all these other groups that I absolutely love. I mean, being a multi-stan, you have groups everywhere, songs coming at you left and right all the time. And so it was definitely something I wasn't used to because I grew up listening to American music, and that was it. I never listened to anything else, and I didn't realize what I was missing out on until I found K-pop, and that's when I was like, I'm never going back. And so it's just always been, I guess, a part of me that I didn't realize was missing until I found K-pop. I think that's it for the Q&A video. If you have any other questions you would like me to do during my next Q&A video, I will definitely try and respond to all the questions. And I think the next time I do a Q&A will be when I hit probably 2,000 subscribers. The last thing I want to say is, okay, so the last question that no one asked me that I thought I'd mention for the people who stuck around to the end is my name. Now, a lot of you are probably curious about my name, so I thought I'd go ahead and just say it. So this is a treat for the people who stayed around to the end. My name is Lily. Yeah, it's like the flower. it's like the flower. So stay updated with that. I love that I was able to show you what I look like and open up about who I am, what I like, and all that type of stuff. So thank you for watching. If you've gotten this far, thank you so much. I'm sorry if it was boring. I'm gonna try my best to make it interesting. I will see you later. Goodbye. Thank you for sticking around till the end, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later.